Today we're gonna be making baby back ribs. I'm gonna do a basic seasoning because I want the meat to shine through. And we're gonna be using a special barbecue sauce that I have made. We're gonna use garlic powder, Lowry seasoning salt, kosher salt, and ground black pepper. This is a fairly simple process. We're gonna open up the packages. I'm going to score the membrane, not pulling it off because that's too much work. And we're gonna season them, throw them on the smoker. The sharper your knife, the better for this. Only thing that you need to do on baby back ribs, I usually only use spare ribs, but my store had baby back ribs on sale, and I figured, why not? Less work. Just run your knife, score it. This will allow the meat to pull back, so when it's contracting, nothing's actually going to hinder it, and you don't have to go through the trouble of actually peeling this off, because it's not necessary.
Necessary? Is it necessary for me to drink my own urine? Probably not. No, but I do it anyway because it's sterile and I like the taste.
You want the meat to be able to contract, and this membrane is kind of a hindrance on there, and the meat won't pull off right. So you want this to be scored, or you want to pull it off, but pulling it off is a lot more work. So what we're going to do is season up both sides. Kosher salt. You want to hit both sides of this. There's a good amount of meat on these baby backs, so don't be too afraid. But remember, you're also, on top of the kosher salt, you're also using Lowry's seasoning salt. So you got to be mindful of that, the amount of salt that's coming out of those. Lowry's seasoning salt. Make sure to get everything. And I do mean everything. You want every side of this to be flavored. You never know what part of the meat your tongue is actually going to interact with. Now, a 16 mesh black pepper, or if you want to grind up fresh black pepper, that is your prerogative. I generally choose to because it's a little bit more flavor. I'm avoiding sugar on any of this because of the sauce that I will be putting on this will be sweet enough. Check out my video right here for my apple pie moonshine barbecue sauce. A little bit of garlic powder. It'd be great if it wasn't windstorm out here. All right, so now that I've seasoned the table, we'll get some on the ribs. We'll go from there. Rinse and repeat for the amount of slabs that you're gonna be doing at one time. Throw them on the smoker. I'm starting mine off on the Pit Boss here. I'm running a Camp Chef Pure Hickory, and I'm going to start off the first hour on the smoke setting, which is 135, because I want as much smoke flavor to build up. And then I'm gonna be turning it to 275 and running it for about 4 hours, then wrapping them with a little bit of tallow. I'm gonna finish them off inside of foil, and then they'll be good to go. So the baby backs are about to come off. I'm gonna wrap them up with some tallow, my homemade barbecue sauce, and a spray of apple cider vinegar. Sorry about the lighting, folks. Put a bit of tallow on each one. It's gonna get everywhere anyway. A little spritz of apple cider vinegar. That acidity back up. This is the apple pie moonshine barbecue sauce. Just a little bit of a drizzle on top of that. Move that around. Everything nice and covered. I do this for all 4 of these. Cook them for about another hour, and then let them rest. Then I'll show you the end results. As you can see, the ribs are done. I had the ribs on 5 hours unwrapped at around 250 degrees, 1 hour wrapped at about 300 degrees to finish these off. They've rested for about an hour, and here we are. I'm gonna bite into this without sauce, well, outside of what I put on it when I wrapped, and then I'm gonna try some with sauce. Nice, delightful. Nice. Comes right off, not a problem. Juicy, a little bit of sweetness, salty. This is great. And get some of this sauce. I don't always use barbecue sauce, but since I made my own, I feel compelled to try it. That is my apple pie moonshine barbecue sauce. All right, good. Sweet, tangy, definitely can taste the apples. Complements pork really well. You should absolutely try this combination. Make my sauce, make these ribs, and you'll be one happy camper. I'm starving, it's been a long day. I'm gonna start eating, so I'll catch you guys next time. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Check out my merch store at smokewarehouse.com. Check out all my social medias, all of them. That's all gonna be in the description down below. All the ingredients, everything that I used today, also will be in the description down below. And I'll catch you guys next time.